Global conflicts, political unrest, and natural disasters form a backdrop of current world events. These events are explored through the lens of biblical prophecy. The analysis aims to provide a deeper understanding of contemporary challenges. This video explores global events through the lens of biblical prophecy. The video addresses whether current events signify the unfolding of the end times. The video aims to provide a biblical perspective on contemporary global issues. A hypothetical U.S. airstrike on Iran's nuclear facilities is visualized through map animation. The animation illustrates potential military escalations following the initial strikes. The scenario depicts ensuing global panic as a consequence of the escalating conflict. This hypothetical conflict is presented as a potential mirror of ancient prophecies. Matthew 24:6 speaks of wars and rumors of wars, but clarifies that these events do not immediately signify the end. The presence of conflict and instability is not the sole indicator of the end times. This passage sets the stage for a detailed exploration of the end-time timeline according to Scripture. The concept of birth pains encompasses global events such as wars, famines, pandemics, and earthquakes. These events are interpreted as signs indicating the world's anticipation of redemption. Biblical texts describe these birth pains as precursors to a significant transformative event. The occurrence and intensity of these events are seen as indicators of the world's progression toward a pivotal moment. Earthquakes, war zones, and pandemics serve as concrete examples of global-scale disasters. These events connect abstract prophecies with tangible real-world occurrences. The visual representation aims to illustrate the broad impact and interconnectedness of global crises. The rapture, based on 1 Thessalonians 4, depicts believers rising to meet Christ in the clouds. Millions of people vanish from their daily lives during the rapture. The rapture is presented as a key event in the end-time timeline. The rapture is depicted through the sudden disappearance of individuals from everyday settings. This event is characterized by its instantaneous and unexpected nature, affecting people in all walks of life. The global impact of the rapture is illustrated by depicting disappearances across diverse locations and cultures. The sudden absence of individuals creates widespread chaos and disruption. The tribulation is a 7-year period characterized by global chaos and divine judgment. A key feature of the tribulation is the emergence and reign of the Antichrist. The tribulation is also marked by God's judgments upon the earth. Understanding the tribulation is essential for interpreting end-times prophecies. The seals, trumpets, and bowls of Revelation symbolize escalating judgments during the tribulation. These visuals represent the unfolding and increasing severity of God's wrath. The progression from seals to trumpets to bowls illustrates a sequence of intensifying divine judgment. The abomination of desolation refers to the Antichrist's desecration of the temple in Jerusalem. This event, as described in Matthew 24:15, signifies a critical turning point during the tribulation. The Antichrist's act involves declaring himself as God within the temple. An Armageddon graphic depicts nations gathering to destroy Israel. This event sets the stage for the return of Jesus Christ. The Armageddon graphic visually represents the final battle between good and evil. Christ's return on a white horse symbolizes victory over evil. The white horse imagery represents the restoration of peace. This visual symbolizes the culmination of end-time events. The millennium refers to a 1,000-year reign of Jesus Christ on earth. Following the millennium, Satan faces final judgment for his rebellion. The Great White Throne Judgment involves the final assessment of all humanity. These events represent the concluding stages of God's divine plan. Heaven imagery represents a state devoid of pain and tears, symbolizing eternal peace. This imagery symbolizes the eternal reward for believers. Heaven imagery offers a contrasting visual to the chaos of tribulation. The book of Revelation encompasses key themes, including letters to churches and heavenly visions. Revelation depicts the rise and fall of empires, symbolizing earthly power's transient nature. A central theme in Revelation is Christ's ultimate victory over evil. The book of Revelation culminates in the dawn of a new heaven and earth, symbolizing renewal and hope. Guidance is offered regarding how to respond to presented prophecies. Recommended actions include embracing faith and living authentically. Sharing hope is presented as a key action. Practical advice is provided for viewers. Families praying together exemplifies faith and unity in challenging times. Believers actively helping others demonstrates the practical application of faith and hope. Living faithfully and hopefully involves both prayer and selfless service. Preparation and faith are key to navigating uncertain times with resilience. These are times to prepare, not panic. Believers are part of God's eternal plan. This understanding provides comfort and reassurance. The message, Jesus is coming soon, serves as a call to spiritual readiness. The question, "Are you ready?" prompts viewers to self-reflect on their spiritual state. This message is intended as a final call to action, urging immediate spiritual preparation. Viewers are encouraged to engage with the content through likes, comments, and shares. Subscribing to the channel ensures access to more biblical insights and end-time truths. This call to action aims to expand the reach of the channel's content. Escalating tensions are evident across multiple global regions, signaling potential instability. Various ongoing conflicts represent potential flashpoints that could trigger broader crises. These tensions and conflicts may be interpreted as indicators of significant global shifts. The convergence of multiple crises suggests a complex and interconnected global landscape. Biblical scholars analyze historical interpretations of end times prophecies. These interpretations are contextualized within their original historical and cultural settings. Scholarly analysis examines the diverse range of perspectives on end times prophecies. The relevance of these prophecies to contemporary events is a subject of ongoing academic discussion. The Middle East's geopolitical landscape is characterized by intricate relationships and competing interests among regional and global powers. Key regional players, such as Saudi Arabia, Iran, and Turkey, exert significant influence through economic, political, and military means. External powers, including the United States, Russia, and China, maintain a strategic presence in the region to protect their interests and project influence. Sectarian divisions, resource competition, and historical grievances contribute to the potential for conflict escalation. Proxy wars and non-state actors further complicate the geopolitical dynamics, making conflict resolution challenging. Fluctuating global markets indicate potential economic instability. Economic instability can significantly impact international relations. Key economic indicators serve as early warning signals for potential crises. Global interconnectedness amplifies the spread of economic shocks. Cyber warfare involves digital attacks, targeting critical infrastructure and sensitive data. Online conflicts can disrupt essential services such as power grids, communication networks, and financial systems. Cyber attacks exploit vulnerabilities in software and hardware to gain unauthorized access to systems. Defensive measures include intrusion detection systems, firewalls, and encryption to protect against cyber threats. Climate change can exacerbate existing tensions by increasing the frequency and intensity of environmental disasters. Floods, droughts, and wildfires are examples of environmental disasters intensified by climate change. The impact of climate change is visually evident through images of environmental disasters. Conflict and environmental disasters lead to the displacement of populations, resulting in humanitarian crises. Refugee camps often lack adequate resources, leading to health risks and challenging living conditions. Displacement disrupts social structures and support systems, increasing vulnerability, especially among women and children. International aid organizations provide essential assistance, including food, shelter, and medical care, to displaced populations. The global arms race involves the increasing accumulation of military resources by various nations. This military buildup raises concerns about potential conflicts and geopolitical instability. The arms race can be visualized as a cyclical process, where one nation's military expansion prompts others to follow suit. Military buildup is often driven by perceived threats, strategic competition, and national security concerns. Nuclear conflict can escalate rapidly, leading to devastating global consequences. Nuclear proliferation increases the risk of unauthorized use or accidental detonation. International treaties and verification mechanisms aim to prevent the spread of nuclear weapons. De-escalation strategies and diplomatic efforts are crucial in mitigating nuclear risks. The United Nations serves as a central forum for resolving international conflicts and maintaining global peace. Diplomatic efforts at the UN involve negotiation, mediation, and dialogue between nations to address disputes. The UN facilitates peacekeeping operations to stabilize conflict zones and protect civilians. International treaties and agreements brokered by the UN aim to establish norms and laws for peaceful coexistence. Interfaith dialogue and cooperation are essential for promoting global peace. Religious leaders play a crucial role in fostering understanding and respect among different faiths. Shared values and common goals across religions can serve as a foundation for collaborative peace-building efforts. Open communication and mutual respect are vital components of successful interfaith dialogue. Community initiatives represent the collective efforts of individuals to foster connection and mutual understanding. Grassroots movements empower ordinary people to drive positive change within their communities. Building bridges and promoting understanding are central goals of community-led initiatives. These movements demonstrate the power of collective action in addressing local challenges and fostering social cohesion. Education plays a crucial role in fostering tolerance and understanding among individuals. Educational programs are designed to prevent extremism by promoting critical thinking and empathy. Classroom settings provide environments where diverse perspectives can be shared and valued. Tolerance education equips individuals with the skills to challenge prejudice and discrimination. Media literacy and critical thinking skills are essential for evaluating information. Critical evaluation helps in discerning factual information from misinformation. Effective media literacy involves questioning sources and verifying information. Developing these skills is crucial to avoid being misled by inaccurate or biased content. Current events are compared to historical conflicts to reveal recurring patterns of violence. Analyzing historical conflicts offers insights into the causes and consequences of contemporary violence. Lessons learned from past conflicts can inform strategies for conflict resolution and prevention in the present. The cyclical nature of violence underscores the importance of understanding historical precedents. Ethical considerations involve the challenges of making difficult decisions. Moral dilemmas often arise during times of conflict, requiring careful evaluation of values. Discussions on ethics explore different frameworks for resolving complex moral issues. Conflict can have significant psychological impacts on individuals and communities. Psychological trauma from conflict can manifest in various forms, affecting mental and emotional well-being. Building resilience is crucial for mitigating the long-term psychological effects of conflict. Resilience involves developing coping mechanisms and support systems to navigate adversity. Psychological support and intervention are essential for fostering resilience in conflict-affected populations. Social media platforms can inadvertently foster online polarization through algorithmic filtering. Algorithmic filtering can create echo chambers, reinforcing existing beliefs and limiting exposure to diverse perspectives. The spread of hate speech is amplified by rapid dissemination and the lack of nuanced context online. Online anonymity can embolden users to express extreme opinions and engage in aggressive behavior. The lack of face-to-face interaction reduces empathy and increases the likelihood of online conflict. Combating misinformation is essential for navigating the modern information landscape. Fact-checking serves as a critical tool to verify the accuracy of information. Promoting fact-checking initiatives helps to foster a more informed and discerning public. Conflict resolution, mediation, and negotiation are presented as alternatives to violence. Mediation involves a neutral third party facilitating communication to help conflicting parties reach a mutually acceptable agreement. Negotiation is a process where parties directly discuss and bargain to find a solution that satisfies their interests. Effective conflict resolution techniques emphasize active listening, empathy, and clear communication. Peace-building initiatives aim to heal communities and rebuild trust after conflict. Reconciliation efforts involve various steps to foster understanding and empathy between conflicting parties. These efforts often include dialogue, restorative justice, and community-based programs. Successful peace building requires sustained commitment and inclusive participation from all stakeholders. Human rights discussions emphasize the importance of upholding international law. Protecting vulnerable populations is a core tenet of human rights. International law provides a framework for safeguarding human rights globally. International law establishes mechanisms for holding individuals accountable for war crimes. These mechanisms include international courts and tribunals designed to prosecute those responsible for atrocities. Accountability aims to deter future war crimes and provide justice for victims. Global governance institutions require strengthening to effectively address transnational challenges. Transnational challenges necessitate coordinated international action and robust institutional frameworks. Strengthened global governance fosters stability, cooperation, and equitable solutions to shared problems. Sustainable development addresses root causes of conflict, including poverty and inequality. Poverty and inequality are significant drivers of instability and conflict within societies. Sustainable development fosters economic opportunities, social inclusion, and environmental protection. By promoting equitable resource distribution and access to basic services, sustainable development reduces grievances and tensions. Technological innovations can play a crucial role in preventing or mitigating conflict. Early warning systems utilize technology to detect and predict potential conflicts. Crisis mapping provides real-time information and situational awareness during conflicts. These technological solutions enhance the ability to respond effectively to emerging crises. Arts and culture serve as a bridge, fostering understanding and empathy between diverse societies. Cultural expression facilitates the sharing of traditions, values, and perspectives, enriching global awareness. Exposure to diverse art forms cultivates empathy by allowing individuals to experience different ways of life. Artistic collaborations across cultures promote dialogue and mutual respect, breaking down stereotypes and prejudices. Personal responsibility involves actively contributing to the betterment of one's community. Promoting peace within communities requires individual commitment and proactive engagement. Making a difference starts with small, consistent actions within one's immediate surroundings. Individual actions, when combined, create a significant positive impact on society. The video concludes with a call to action. Viewers are urged to collaborate towards a more peaceful future. The call to action emphasizes the importance of building a just future through collective effort.